Dove Network welcomes you to the following presentation of Double Dropkick Podcast.
It is. It's DDK Saturday night, and we are live. Hit it, guys. All right, rocking it out. Hope it's been a good 2 week for you guys. Good to see you. We're gonna jam it out today. We got a jam-packed show for you guys tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Hopefully you will enjoy this show. It's going to be a good one in my opinion. And the second half of the show is going to have some fun stuff to you too. Rate the wrestler, rate the referees too. We got some spotlight on a group that we want to do. So we're going to be doing that too. We're going to have a big old blast on that and have some fun times on that. I'm excited to be here with you guys and hang out and have a great time. We're going to do it right. Make sure you throw up those DDKs and hit those thumbs up. Those thumbs up do us a big time support. They help this channel grow, and we thank you for wherever you are watching around the world. We thank you, and whether you watch it tonight or later on down the road, or if it helps get you through your work day, as many of you say it does, we thank you so much for tuning in and joining us. Hey, also you guys got to check out Spanning the Globe podcast. They just had their show with the guy that owns one of the Ric Flair robes. You've got to go and take a look at that. That was a great show last night by those guys. They put on one hell of a show. Great job Spanning the Globe every Thursday night. They do 8 p.m. Eastern with Richard, Andy, Ben, and Mark. They do a wonderful job over there. And make sure you check out Mark's Leather. He's got some openings. Hit him up. Check him out. Get in there. Get your leather done. There's nothing like putting your stuff on American leather. And then also don't forget C4 Authentic Belts are the only ones that are partnered with Crumrine. The only ones. You can't beat it. They have the authentic cast pieces of the wrestlers and the jeweler holders, however you want to call them, the gauchos, whatever you want to say, however you say it. But check them out on Facebook, and then also check them out online at c4authenticbelts.com. Remember, c4authenticbelts.com, taking you back to like it's 1986. I hope all of you have had a great week. Time to sit back and relax, get away from this crazy world. And I can't do it at all without my crazy buddy Ethan. So let's bring him in. I am KEV Kev. And let's bring in my main man, the guy that always supports me. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Mr. Ethan Thompson. What's up, buddy?
It feels like it's been forever.
We got no sound on you. Why don't we have no sound on you? Can I hear you? Can you hear me? There we go.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you. I got sound.
You see, I have me to see. Just feels like it's been forever. Like, what's going on? What's going on, people? How's everybody doing?
I'm caught in daggone.
You're probably caught in a treasure of golf clubs and electronics huddled around your feet.
Yeah, that. There, the air. My air cord was on. I was wondering why it was building up pressure, and then all of a sudden, every time I
Folks,
rolled it up.
if you see Kevin at any point in the show going like this,
Lee.
just know he ran over his air.
Yeah. Sure did. And this time, joining us on our show, it's always a great special occasion when we have our guy that's part of the Double Drop Kick team, Mr. Stephen Hammer himself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Hammer to the show. Yeah, buddy, what's going on, man? How you doing, bud?
I like that my title is green. I like that. It's one of my favorite colors, as you guys could probably tell. My walls are green.
Money.
Do a little Shane McMahon dance.
Yeah. It was always funny when he did that. It was pretty cool.
See if I can do that in honor of.
Oh, is he gonna put up the greens? Is he gonna put up the greens? Is he gonna put up the green?
Maybe I just shut the whole lane down.
Oh, great. Nice work there, buddy. Nice work there. While he's doing that, we're going to say hello to all our freaking friends that are out there. Look who's checking in first, Wrestling Bonkers. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope you're having a great week. Hope you've been hitting it hard, and now you're enjoying a relaxing weekend. Andy Bulger, who put on a great show Thursday night. Go check it out over there. Spanning the Globe podcast on the Wide World of Belts YouTube page. It is DDK Saturday Night, and there is the other co-host, Richard. How's it going, buddy? Hey, and do this. This guy right here, this guy's rocks. Double Drop Kick podcast. Click that thumbs up. It helps the show. So everybody take a time out.
Oh, Richard.
Hit that thumbs up. Now the referee signals for the ball back in play. Let's go. Hey, Christopher, how you doing there, buddy? How you doing? Hernandez, always, man, he is hitting it with his work. He's putting it everywhere.
This man's just full of stones and watching shows, and he's just like,
That's what I'm talking about. Throw those DDKs up. I need those thumbs ups as well. Jim, man, look at him rocking. Look at him rocking. Jealous to go. Look at my go. What's up, Jim?
Look, it's so regal. Jim always looks so regal.
There's a lot of people I get. I wanted to thank. I'm not going to single out anybody particularly because it'll be a long list, but thank you everybody for the messages of, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? Hang in there. Keep fighting. We're doing it. We're doing it. Hey, Platinum, how you doing, buddy? How's it going with you?
Platinum.
Rock it up. Christopher Rain.
Happy late Veterans Day to those vets out there that provide us this security of being able to do these kind of things and everything like that. Your 80 Terrys, your Randall Angels, those guys, your Ben Walkers, those guys are
Ben.
Truly great men.
There. And he's in there. That's what I'm talking about. And them fingers up. Deuce Legend Collects. How you doing, bud? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Hope the family's doing good. Hope the little one is. Hope your time with him was good. That's what I'm talking about. Richard Ward, put him up there. That's what I'd like to see. Grab a drink. Sit back and relax. This world is so crazy, right?
Dude, you ain't lying.
It is just off the wall. There's the leader of the belt. What is it? Podcast Mafia? Belt Mafia? I'm murdering.
Belt Mafia. The Belt Mafia.
He can't even say double drop kick. So I don't even care if I'm murdering.
Yeah.
He not only is the leader of the Podcast Mafia, this man is the leader of the special. We'll refrain on. I'm gonna pull back. But I'm just saying, this man is multifaceted, multi-talented. He's a world-class shooter in many different facets of life.
Yeah,
the marvelous one, Mark Maggard.
Yeah, I hope he's doing good. How are you three? How are you two guys doing? How's everything going in you guys' life? Everything going good in your new belt days? Ethan, you had a mix-up belt day.
Had a mix-up belt day. Pinfall, I got that Vegas Big Gold. He sent the wrong belt to the wrong customer, sent me the wrong belt to another customer. So we've got it hashed out. It was an accident. It happens. But that's all taken care of. So I'll have that belt here soon. So we'll I'm sure it'll be Kevin's before too long.
You know what's funny is what you hate is when they open the belt. Hey man, this is your belt. What? And they send you pictures of it, and you're just like, oh my God, it's so perfect, and it just eats you alive.
I'm gonna open that belt just out of spite and send him pictures, just out of spite because he did it to mine.
Hey, I want to thank one of the positive comments with the picture of the Army hat and the NWA with attachment of goals and all matters. Hey, Chris, you doing you? I know you've had some rough times. Glad to see you good. You and Lisa, keep being positive and keep doing it the way we do it. You know, this show, we've worked hard to build our brand. And Ethan, tell them what they got to do.
You know, there's a couple of simple things you can do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. It helps the algorithm, helps us keep going. It makes us feel special. And you know what? It's just a nice thing to do. Take 15 seconds out, hit that little thumbs up. You know, even if you don't like us, hit that thumbs up anyways, so you can see what kind of crap we're going to talk about next. Hit that share button, because you know what? I can't believe what just came out of Hammer's mouth. Somebody else has got to see this and share that MFer. And subscribe so you hit that little bell. You won't miss when we pop up live, because sometimes we just pop up live and want to talk.
Yeah,
we do.
We did the other night, didn't we? We went for almost 3 hours the other night. You gotta be careful and wait for those late night DDKs. But I think you two did one the other night, right?
No.
Was it you?
It was me.
Yeah, I know it was me and you, but I thought you did one with somebody else.
No,
I thought I saw you. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe I'm dreaming about.
You just dreaming. I think you're just dreaming about this. I get it. I understand it. I understand it. You know. So don't. Oh, and, another thing I want to give a shout out. Prayers out to Doza and yes. What you're going through, brother. I know exactly what you're going through here for you. Like I said, just keep plugging forward, brother.
Did he go?
Not 100%. He's been in California.
Okay.
The last couple of weeks. So
if he had
I don't want to pry. That's why I wasn't going to be like, hey, did he go? You know, I was just,
he usually lets us know. And
yeah,
if he did, we all wanted to give him, whether he did or didn't. You're in our thoughts and prayers, and we're here for you if you need to talk. There's a lot of guys around the hobby that will do it. So give him those DDKs, and right behind it, put in Mendoza, that we're thinking of you, and more hope, and you're doing good. It's hammer time, but you keep keeping your head up. Stay positive. Stay positive. You got to stay positive. Don't let this world bring you down. If you do, you lose. You only lose if you don't get up. Keep getting up. Keep getting up. But Ethan, you can find us in a lot of places. Where are some of them?
Yeah, head to Instagram. You can catch a lot of nice girls on Instagram, but you know what else you can catch? Double Dropkick Podcast.
Right.
We're there. Again, X, you can find a lot of things on X, but you know what's the best thing you can find on X? DDK Podcast.
That's right.
And then we got Facebook. What can we say about Zuckerberg? The best thing Zuckerberg does was host the Dab Network at Double Dropkick Podcast. You can put your pictures up, share your pictures, get in the belt bar, do a whole lot of things that just make your day better.
Oh yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. And don't forget our main man, Hammer, Stephen Hammer Wrestling Belt Reviews. He's got a lot stacked lined up coming out. So join his channel. He's got many stuff coming out on his YouTube page, but he also has a lot of other things. He does. My gosh, what else you want? Bob?
Oh, he does X. He does OnlyFans. This man does it all.
I'm on the hub. Yeah, you dang.
He is on the hub.
Yeah.
If you type in Chub Daddy, I'm just saying you're gonna have a hammerific time.
Let me tell you something, brother.
That's right. Hey, the DDK Bill Bar is open. So get up there and get your drinks, and let's get this topic underway. We've been the NWA title is one of the most infamous belts, one of the most iconic belts, the workhorse belts. You can say anything. What's up there, buddy? Anything in there? Hello, Amy. I got something for you.
What up, Amy? How you doing, girl?
I need to ship out to you that I think you're gonna. I hope you freak out about it. I think it's cool. It's something you'll be interested to you. So give me a thumbs up, or I'm not gonna ship it out. No, I'm just kidding. But the NWA is my favorite. But so many people have held it, and it has a long lineage going way back.
I really need one.
You don't have an NWA something?
I don't. I need
Kevin
one.
has 3 or 4. He could just give you.
One. I got a belt we can make work a trade.
I think I have 5, 6, 5.
That's wild.
Wow.
There's 2 right there. There's another one, and then there's another one, and then the rest in the other case, and it's like But yeah, I love the NWA TV titles. It's a great title, and we wanted to think and put together a show of who do you guys think are the 10 best wrestlers. You don't have to put them in any particular order. Who are the 10 best that ever held that belt? And we wanted to see what you guys thought on it, and see if there's any controversy with anybody thinking there is. I bet a lot of people don't know who's one of the guys that has held it the most. That was one interesting fact that I don't think people realize. Hammer, do you know who that is?
My guess would be Tully.
That's what I say, Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
No, Ric Flair 8 times. Go back to the early days. Look it up.
I'm not counting that. No.
You got to go back to the NWA and then the Jim Crockett promotions. Then you go back. Yep, he sure did. You
see, when you said that you wanted to do this show with the 10 best NWA TV champions, right? My mind immediately goes to that specific version of that title. I'm not thinking of all time. I'm picking
you don't have to say but you don't have to say that just because he's an icon that he's the best of it, because I don't. Iron's one in my thing. But let's start out with the Big Easy and see who he's got on his 10. No order, no one from whatever. Just give us your 10. What would be who's your first one?
So being I was a NWA newbie, I had to go back and do some research because I knew a few people. So then I had to go back and pick of others that I didn't really know that I knew. Obviously, one of the guys I knew was Arn Anderson.
I think Muta held it 7 times. I think it was maybe I'm thinking wrong on that. Arn, number 1, plain simple. But go ahead. What would you say?
I said, one of the guys I knew was Arn Anderson.
Okay.
Held it.
You got Arn Anderson.
I'm gonna go Muta. Muta.
Muta.
Rick Steiner.
There you go, Rick Steiner. Boom.
Nikita.
You can't beat that one. You can't.
Obviously, we just talked about Tully.
Yep, can't beat that one.
And I'm hard pressed. I can't do the voice. So I'm sure Steven can do the Dusty Rose voice for me.
The American Dream, Dusty Rose.
I got to work on my voice. You know, I just can't do it yet. You know, obviously got Mike Rotunda.
Okay.
Do I give you Ric Flair? I mean, I guess I'll give you Ric Flair.
He held it. He held it so many freaking times. He was
I lost count how many am I at?
A great champion, but most people don't know of him holding it until him getting into the Jim Crockett promotion era. There was a lot of other good ones. So how many you got left? You got 4 left?
3 or 4 left. One I didn't know held it that I found out held it, and I like him. I love him as a wrestler. Was Roddy Piper.
All right. Okay.
And then I'm leaving my best one off for last because I think I'll just get there. So we got Tully. I said Tully, Arn, Steiner's Rotunda, Muda.
You didn't even write nothing down.
I did. I got it. I'm literally looking at it right here in front of me. But this is what I came up with because you got Greg Valentine.
Hmm?
And then that's kind of where like I tailed off. Like I'm not gonna, you got Ricky Steamboat.
Yes, you do. Certainly.
And then
I believe he held it 3 times, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, truth be told, I can only come up with 9 because this last one, the rest of the guys I never heard of, whatever. So my favorite one to hold this belt, and one of my favorite wrestlers to hold any belt, because that if you look at him when he holds a belt, he takes those pictures of the belt, they just look so good with Sting. He took some iconic pictures with belts.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did. He looked good. And so did you. So
and
did
Beach Sting. I want to say
Surfer
Surfer Sting.
Yes. Yeah.
The 4 Horsemen. All of them held it great.
Yeah.
With that. Held it great with that. Everybody saying Sting in there. Hey, there's not gonna be Jones, Stunning Steve.
I forgot about Stunning Steve. Thank you, Jones.
And, Ricky
That's
Starr,
what I forgot about.
Piper,
That golden blonde hair with the red strap. I forgot.
It's Jones. Nice list there coming in there. Michael B. Jones with the list there, buddy. Now let's go to our main man, our info man, who likes green. Let's hit him up and see what his list of the 10 guys, 10 great wrestlers that you don't have to, they in no particular order, buddy. We're not going to put that type of pressure. But it's just 10 great wrestlers that held.
I'm gonna say this right now, Kevin. This goes to you. There is somebody that better be on your list.
Oh, yes.
Okay, if you know who I'm talking about.
Well, no, wait. Now are you in WCW? Because you're in WCW territory. If you're talking about Mr. Blondie, Mr. Mamma Jamma, that was WCW TV title.
Still though, that was that title though. That's what I'm talking about with
right. But
design.
We're okay. Well, we're talking in NWA right here. Okay, so we're talking in NWA only. This is the NWA.
The title did say NWA on it though.
No, when he had it, it was the WCW. No, it was the WCW when he had it. He was the WCW champ. It had WCW.
But it was the NWA television title. It was that design though, right?
No, it was when he won that match, it was that, that striped thing, kind of like the background here or whatever.
I could have swore I've seen pictures of Bobby with that old NWA television title.
It might have been play things, but Eaton, when he rolled over in that match and whatever, he was given that one that has those, the one we're talking about.
The gold, and there was the gold one, the silver one.
Yeah.
I don't really like that belt, truthfully. I like the.
But anyway, all right,
Anyway.
you go over that. We'll hit over that.
Anyway, let's start my list. Mike Rotunda. I like Mike Rotunda a lot. I like his belt.
There we go.
Barry Windham.
Yes, he did.
Rick Steiner.
Okay.
Steve Austin. I think a lot of us have Steve Austin on that list. And I think everybody's going to have this person on their list. The Great Muta. Fantastic television champion. And of course, let's just end it with Sting, Arn Anderson, Dusty Rhodes, and Tully Blanchard. That's my list right there.
There you go. Oh, yeah! Hit him up. Nice. The best I can think of, he says, is Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Dusty Rhodes, Sting, the Great Muta, Stunning Steve Austin, Tom Zink.
I forgot about Tom Zink.
Reese. I got going down here. I got Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. I just don't think when you see that belt, I think it automatically comes to you seeing those two guys in your face automatically. It just pops into your face and them holding it and how they held it. It's always
that's going to be my follow-up question after your 10 is who held it the best? Who just held that and just
I mean, I would say Tully, truthfully.
Tully, he would come out with his belts. He would come out looking sharp. He would have a suit on. He'd have a sharp dress suit on. A Ric Flair when he come out. But if we're talking this particular belt, who held it the best when they were coming out looking the great, it's got to be Tully. But I got Arn on here. I got Tully Blanchard. I got the great Dusty Rhodes. I got Ric Flair. A lot of people didn't know that Harley Race was an NWA TV title. I got Nikita. I got Ron Garvin, Barry Windham, Sting, and Ricky Steamboat. Did you also know that through doing research that Kerry Von Erich was also an NWA TV champion? Wow. That was interesting.
I mean,
oh yeah, he looks great in every belt. Looks great in every belt.
It's just hard pressed to find a better one.
Bobby.
Didn't Tom Zink win the title too, or am I imagining that?
Yeah, Tom Zink. Yeah.
Chris says the best thing. We already did that one there. Thanks, Reese, Amy, and 100%.
You know she was going to say Arn Anderson for sure.
She is the
first lady.
In my head, the first lady of the
Arn Anderson fan
club. She absolutely loves Arn Anderson, and I can understand why. I think I've said this a lot of times, and I think it is with you guys too. That when you grow up hating, what's up, Keith? When you hate guys, when you grow up, you start to like them as you watch them as you get older, because you appreciate how much they did and how hard they worked doing what they did. And I think I've said this a couple of times. I think I've said that when I met him, I said, man, I hated you growing up. He says, man, I appreciate that. He says, so many people come through this line and say, I love you, I loved you, I loved you, I loved you. And he says, man, they're all so full of crap because I heard so many boos in all these arenas, had stuff thrown at me. I said, but that's a mark of your job, of how many people hated. And then I said, but as I got older, I had a great appreciation for what you did.
In a quicker, lesser fashion, I'm experiencing that right now. I've really turned into a fangirl of Dom Mysterio. Like what he's doing, like, because when he first came in, I thought he was just, that child of a superstar. He's just gonna get his way, and he's came in and he's took his licks. He's paying his dues. But what he's done right now is he's worked himself into a way to be able to manipulate the crowd. His nuances of his storytelling, just the little things with the Eddie Shimmer and the whole, all those little storytells. To me right now, he's the best storyteller in WWE right now. Dude, the dude, the sky's the limit for the dude if he stays on this track. Because
we're still talking Dom, correct?
Yeah, Dom. Yeah. This guy's the limit because he's turning into a really good wrestler.
That's still gotta work on that.
Yeah, still gotta work on it. That's what I said. Turning into a really good wrestler, but his crowd work, his storytelling, really second to none. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find a better storyteller right now in WWE than Dom.
And that's what's lost.
Yep.
And you think about Monday night when he was face to face with Cena. Dude, he looked so good in front of Cena. Like
it was so organic.
Oh my God.
He made Cena look good.
Just all that heat. I mean, obviously Boston crowd, right? John, everybody loves John Cena. But dude, Dom getting that heat like the way it should be. Oh, dude. Goosebumps.
I'm not even joking. It's the first Raw I turned on in a long time, and I watched that, and I was just like, this dude gets it. Like he gets so it. And even out of the ring, he gets it because the way he interacts with his fans, like I watch some podcasts and stuff that he's on, the way he interacts with people, he gets it. And that's what's missing. You get guys like, I know they say MJF goes over the top, but MJF gets it. And they get it. Then you get the other people that just don't get it. They kind of check in and check out. And
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that point. And
you figure like guys like the Undertaker back in the day, Undertaker be in the back of the bus, all black, just.
Well, that's he was still part of the days of what do you call it? Kayfabe. Yeah, and you had those days. But there was something I was going to say that you were talking about. You were talking about the way
he manipulates the crowd and just tells a story and.
The storytelling that's what's dead and needs to come back into WWE. It's just dead, and I think their version of telling a story is using 2.5 hour shows or whatever they are for two guys just to come into a ring and talk crap to each other.
Yeah, I think. I don't want to say it's a shift because I'm not going to give them that much hope yet, but watching Raw, even the Charlotte spot where Charlotte was like, look, Alexis, I love you. I can't do her. I'm not going to do her, and bounces out of the ring. You're like, oh, okay. Like this Raw was probably better than last few Raws have been, but apologize. Sorry to digress. I had to throw that out there about Dom. I've turned into a really big fan of him.
He's just so fun to watch. His match comes on, like I'm not like going to the bathroom. I'm not getting snacks. I'm watching his match because one, I love Dom, right? He's doing fantastic. Plus, truthfully, I like all the Eddie stuff he does in the matches too, where he's trying to cheat, but he gets caught or whatever. I love all that stuff, and it's just very fun to watch. And
that's very old school. And I'd like to see a whole lot of that come back. I'm tired of the intervention in a lot of these matches that we're doing too. Interventions are great, but take them over to the top is a no-go. But as we talk on this, and as we talk about the NWA TV title and give your list, and you guys put your list in there of the 10 best that you think that held that belt. Doesn't have to be in any particular order, but give your thoughts on that belt in particular. To me, that belt was, to me, right up there with every other belt. It was one you wanted to hold. It was, you wanted to hold it just almost as much as the world title or the any other belt.
That was the Intercontinental.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That is the NWA's version of the Intercontinental. That's what I look at it as.
Right. But you still had the United States heavyweight championship.
That one was like, it was just different. Like, you had the WWE, WWF, you had the Winged Eagle, but that Intercontinental is like, when I was growing up, the Intercontinental, like, I didn't want to be the WWE. I didn't want to have the Winged Eagle. I wanted to have the Intercontinental because that means I'm wrestling Bret Hart. That means I'm wrestling Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, Texas Tornado. I'm going after the big guys because that's what I want to be. I want to be the best. It was more when I was growing up. It was more as Hulk Hogan was up here. And
yeah,
Hulk Hogan was up here and was just kind of like looking down on everybody, not in a bad sense, but just just looking down on everybody. He didn't have to work, and the NWA title was that way because watching matches with Sting and stuff like that, that was a working title. The United States to me was kind of, I don't want to say a gimmick title, because it'll undermine it, but it's kind of like how the WWE fastens their United States title now. It's just there.
I think you got to go back and watch more NWA. It was
again limited experience. I'm just saying limited experience. Yeah,
I would go back because it was a thing. Now you are right in the because. That match, that match, I quit match, or what were they supposed to say? I quit match, I give up match between the steel cage match for the United States title between Magnum and Tully. But anyway, a lot of people put that TV title up there with it, and a lot of people want it is because a lot of people in our age grew up seeing it so much on TV. It was on TV weekly because it was fought for every week. It was fought for every week. It was a workhorse TV. You had to work for it. Every show you had to put it on. You couldn't wait for these big old gimme. It was a work, and Arn used to say each week I have to come out here and I have to wrestle anybody out there that they pull. I get in that ring and I wait to see who they pull out, and I've got to pull them out, and I've got to defend this belt. And that was a Workman's championship belt. Now, before we move on, I want your thoughts, Stephen, on the design of the NWA TV title.
Yeah, it's I love it because
that's right, Amy. You're right. You're exactly right.
It's a simple design, right? It's not over the top, in my opinion.
It's time correct because look at the Hogans. It's basically a Hogan belt.
Yeah, that's very true. Which is weird because I don't like the Hogan belts, like the 84. I don't like those. But the NWA television title, that's a beautiful belt. My favorite one, I go back and forth all the time. The design, beautiful. I love the ABC, NBC on the side plates. I think that's cool. I think that's innovative.
Yeah.
I love the black version with a red backing. I just think that looks so good. Although I do like the red one as well with the one that Dusty had. I just think that pops. Right. But overall, I like a black version with red backing, kind of like how you have on your shelf behind you. I think that just looks so good.
I had that one done, which is, there's a lot of pictures out there. If you'll go in to Wide Roll of Belts and just type in my name, you'll see the one that Top Rope Belts did, which is the second one on the shelf here. What they did was they enlarged the letters. The letters touch the top of the banner, and they go all the way down to the bottom of the banner. They also took the side plates and made, let's see if I can push it right here. We go. And there we go. Look at that. Right there. They made these side plates larger. These side plates are larger.
Man, it sure would be a shame if you went and got that belt and took it down and showed everybody.
And it's hard to do with all this on here.
Disconnected there.
Yeah.
When we go to a break, I will do that. When we go to a break going in the second hour. But also, this one is a bit of a custom too, because it's also the back, the side plates are painted black. They're painted black, so there's no blue into that. So, what are your thoughts? But I think when you say TV title and then you see all those network logos on there, it just pops. It just pops. Ethan, give us your thoughts on there you go. Give us your thoughts. The television title there were some versions at sometimes that they did that throughout their iteration through time, how that title evolved. But Ethan, what do you think about the overall design and look of the NWA title?
Love the design, love the, because it was shape wise, it was it's a Hogan belt, but I do love the network, the peacock and the ABC and the satellite. It's just so much. There was more thought put into it than the Hogan that just had the names on the side plates. So I mean, but again, for me, black strap with the red backing.
Let me ask a very dumb question. I'm sure Kevin probably knows the answer to this. Which one of those belts came first? Was it the Hogan belts or was it that television title design came first?
It's probably the Hogan. No, the Hogan 84 was the first one with the lace. So television was before 84, right?
You'd have to look it up. I would be dumb. Somebody look that up real quick. And
that's interesting to know which one, like what design came first out of that.
But tell us your versions on why you prefer as he looks it up. Hammer, why your versions between the two? Why you like one over the other?
Well, it's honestly, it really depends on the day. I mean, truthfully, you look back at old Dusty Rhodes matches and where he got presented with the red version, and it looks so beautiful. I love the colored strap. It makes me think of like the old J-Mar belts, where like there was a purple IC, the blue Big Eagle. I just think that's really cool and unique. But there's just something special about that traditional black strap with the red backing that I just personally love. Other people may not like the black, but that's the one that I've fallen in love with throughout the years. I reviewed one many, many years ago from Fight Night Belts. And of course, it's Fight Night Belts. So it's not like the best quality in the world, but it was still a really nice belt. I'd love to have one day. I really would. I'd probably get like a Tully figure, probably a Dusty figure next to it. But I prefer the black. I just think it pops better off those nickel plates.
Gotcha. And your thoughts on it being called the Workman's title?
Oh, I think it's a perfect title for that belt. Like I said, like we were talking about earlier, kind of like the Intercontinental title, right? Everybody had that belt. I think of Tully and all his matches. One of my favorites for that belt was Tully and Dusty in a cage. I believe it was Great American Bash 85, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh man, just let's work their butts off.
Yeah, Platinum looked it up, said the 84 version was first.
Really?
Yeah, because when Mark Youngblood held it in, let's see here. It looks like, just going through the list of champions, because it was vacated in 84 January. Vacated, dropped. Charlie Brown, alias, vacated the title. Mark Youngblood won it for the vacation champion. Tully was in March 28th, 1984. So somewhere between Tully and Dusty and Mark Youngblood, which would have been March of 84 to April.
Yeah.
So right about the same time. So he probably had the Hogan on his desk,
Yeah.
or vice versa, and was like, I know what I'm gonna do.
Let's go take this clip art.
Which leads me to believe he probably, if you think about it though, look at it this way. He probably had the NWA first, which he put the thought into with the Peacocks and the ABC and everything, and then was like, I'll just take this Hogan, slap the names on it, and then throw it to the WWE.
Well, I want to say this. He took his time in looking at the design. He didn't just rush through things and throw crap together. He took his time in making a belt together, because these belts hit. If they didn't and they were just thrown all together, then they wouldn't be some of the most popular belts there is. Love the Silver Eagles and the Hogan's 84. Yeah, you can't beat that. Can't beat that. Popular design went into the AWA World Tag Team. Yeah, that popularity hit too. The AWA was a big get for it.
It's not that I'm saying that Reggie would slap things together. Is I'm saying, look at the time in the 80s. So technology is a very limited thing in the 80s. I was watching a show where this farmer was going to buy a computer in the 80s, right? And the salesman was pitching him. He was like, this has got 32 kilobytes of RAM. Or megabytes, excuse me, 32 megabytes of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, 32 megabytes of RAM. And he's like, look, and we can download the game video and put it on there. And this video is like this big. And it's just like, so he's limited at the time. So he's obviously having to.
Yeah, he came
clip art.
He came in from going from stat plates, well, the inmate belt, to going into now we're going into etching. He's the one that took that leap. But I wanted to get to a great comment that Amy and Mark had. Amy agreed to and Mark had. And this I say all the time: the network logos on the side plate gave it a more legitimate look. It made that belt feel legitimate. It took the fakeness out of it. When you've got real logos out of it, it kind of took that feel out of it. And Amy agreed to that, and I agreed to it 100%. When I see those logos on there, it's just absolutely, to me, spectacular. And then what's funny is that satellite dish, that thing was in our yard. It was in my uncle's yard. And let me tell you something. When you change the channel, if you went from, let's say 185 and you went to 723 and you hit that button, but you're gonna wait about a minute and 4, minute and 5, because that satellite out there is going. It's just waiting on you to get into there to find that to find that station, and it was great. But to sum it up, Hammer, sum up this segment on the 10 best and the guys that held it and the belt itself, or anything that you wanted to add to this.
As somebody who dabbles in like doing the video and stuff like that and making YouTube videos, another fun fact about that belt is on the main plate is you have like that camera tripod with like the camera on top. I love that. I just think it's so cool looking, and I wish other thing. Well, I can't really say that nowadays because we've modernized so much, but I love the fact that there's like a camera with a tripod on there, and it just lets that old school look. I'm a geek for stuff like that, and I love that there's a camera on that belt. I love it a lot.
Yeah. There is. It's just it's a beautiful design, and it's iconic, and it'll live on forever. Ethan, you wrap up on this, the belt, the people that held it. Anything that you wanted to add? Give it to us for us in a minute. You got a minute?
Yeah, no, again, I think it's the same way. It's just the design was a step up above the Hogans. And obviously, when you look at the lineage is what it is. And you look at it, some of your favorite wrestlers, I mean, like Sting and Tully and Muda and all these guys that held the belt, you're just like, again, it's the equivalent of the Intercontinental, because you looked at the Intercontinental and it was, it was everybody from Honky Tonk Man, the Ultimate Warrior, Texas Tornado, Bret Hart. It was everybody that was going to be somebody or was somebody. And that's what that title was. And that's the cool thing about certain titles, that they didn't necessarily have to be the world title to be bigger and better than the world title.
No, you don't. And that's what's today's wrestling and wrestling fans, and I think these writers don't get. These 25-year-old and 40-year, and I'm not hitting on you. To understand is, you can make that belt just as great, and that story, just if you're telling stories, then you're doing a bad job at not telling a story about this championship over this championship just because it's the world. Then you're doing a bad job about it.
I personally, one of those people, like, to me, like, it sounds bad and I don't want it to, like, offend anybody, but there's certain jobs that certain people just shouldn't have. And to me, if you're under a 40-year-old wrestling fan, you should not be writing wrestling. You should not be writing wrestling. It's a very niche thing, and it deserves to have a niche workforce.
Boston.
Yeah. And, most of us that are our age can write with no experience, can put a story together better than any of those people they got backstage.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be doing a show coming up here in December on the appeal of writing and what's going on with it. But I just sometimes sit back, especially after WrestleMania, and I'm sitting there and I know those guys are making 6-figure salaries, those writers, and I'm sitting there. That's what all when I see these backstage things when they were debuting that behind the scenes things and behind the scenes writers that they want to show more of. I think it kind of about 8 or 9 writers. I'm like, you idiots sat around with a chalkboard, pen, and your paper, and that's what you came with.
So let me ask you a question. I don't know if you're up to date, Kev. This is exactly what you're talking about. So I'm sure Steven can talk about it. How did you feel about Zack Ryder coming back as Zack Ryder?
I hated it.
He should have came back as
Matt Cardona.
He's got all the clout of the Indies. He's got all the everything is Matt Cardona. And to me, WWE was just like, you know what? We'll bring you back, but you know what? We're going to bring you back like our bitch. Excuse my language. We're going to bring you back, and we're going to bring you back on our terms instead of using what has worked for the guy and has been working for the guy. And again, this is going to go to my rant. I'm going to have a rant later. I apologize. So, but it's just going to, yeah.
No, I also think they did it with what's the guy that the guy who tries
LA Knight.
LA Knight. I think they did the thing. I think LA Knight I think that's one of the dumbest names.
And he's such a talented guy.
But he is. But we're running out of juice. We're running out of juice on this segment, and it's something we're going to visit other belts. We're going to have more belts on this and more topics on this. This was a great segment, and we appreciate all you guys putting in what you thought. on doing on what you thought. And if you're watching this afterwards, drop in the comments, and because I love to answer and I love to talk to people after the show. Drop in the comments the 10 best, no particular order, just the 10 best wrestlers you can think of that held the NWA TV title, and put it out there for people to see. So yeah, you're right. Yep. To see what you guys thought as we push forward on into this segment. But hey, I was just she's been talking in here, but I wanted to talk about her show that she has with Pond Dave. Make sure you check it out every Tuesday. Talking Wrestling with Pond Dave and Amy. They are on their Marked Out Moments YouTube page, and they also have a show on there, Ethan, called
Drunken Pop.
Drunken Pop. You got to check those guys out. Marked Out Moments YouTube page, but check out the podcast that Amy and Dave are on, Talking Wrestling with Pond Dave and Amy. It's a great show.
Yeah, they just had Conrad on.
Yeah, great people.
Yep, they did. Hey, grab a drink because we're getting ready to get into it again, because you all know it is DDK Saturday night, and this is Double Drop Kick.
It's more than a show, it's a battle cry for the fans who cheer and the ones who fly. Lace up, tune in now, let's ignite. It's Saturday night, the Double Drop Kick night.
That's right. It is DDK Saturday night, and we're pulling it in with the second half of the show. Buckle in. It's going to be a good one as we take a look at some of our fine pictures and figures that we've got out there that people need to take a look at. Because some people do some really beautiful things with their belt pictures and their figures. Let's start it out with the figure picture of the week. Yeah, baby. And this week's picture of the week comes from Leonard Johnson.
And over at the place where all figures are gods. You gotta check them out. Check it out.
All right. I'm gonna mess with you. Give a big hand. Give a big hand for our man there, Leonard J. Johnson, for the picture of the week. What a picture there. What do you guys think of that picture there?
I worry about his face though. Ric Flair. I mean,
Yeah, man, 1 of 5,000 in that robe that was just talked about on Mark's show.
Yeah, spanning the globe.
On Spanning the Globe Thursday night. Leonard did a good picture there showing off his collection, 1 of 5,000. I'd love to have that belt. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, give it up for him. Just an absolutely stunning belt. And if you want to see your picture, have a chance to be picture of the week right here on Double Drop Kick Podcast, then you got to drop your pictures over at Championship Figure Brothers. Yes, they are the same guys that run
Championship Brothers.
Yeah, Championship Brothers. And they keep it sucker free, the same thing. And I wanted to note all figures are welcome. Your Batman, your Superman, your Spider-Mans, not just wrestling figure. Any figure you got, go over there, post it, join that group. It's a drama free. It's a great place to go see some fabulous figures that make you just want to go buy them. Championship Figure Brothers, go check them guys out. And once again, guys, give a congratulations to big ol'
Leonard
there. Leonard L.J. Johnson for
But what would you guys do if this was yours? It's one of 5,000. Would you
one
open
of
it?
5,000. Man, people hit me hard in the back of the head all the time. I'd want to open it.
Yeah, I would too. I can't leave
Yeah.
stuff in boxes, man. I can't. I have to open them up.
They do
I'll
that
let
to
it
me.
breathe.
Yep, they do it to me all the time with, the one that we're talking about. They do that to me with this one all the time. Say, no, don't open it, Kev, don't keep it like it is, Kev. I'm gonna open him up. I'm gonna play with him. I'm gonna pull my ring out from underneath my bed and play wrestles.
I got some Iron Man hot toys that I need to open, but they're just not open yet because I need to do a review for them. I still have a review for my Voltron that's sitting in my iPad. I start to sit there and start to do the reviews, and then I just my brain wanders off, and I start looking at golf clubs, knives, this, and it's just
That's why I like doing TikToks and shorts videos. To me, they're so much easier, and you could pump them on all the websites: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram Reels. People love those videos, man. You should work on it and put it up.
I need to do that.
There you go. But congratulations to him. That was spectacular. And I hope you guys liked that picture there. It was pretty good. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. We appreciate it and we enjoy your show. Great show, great chemistry to you two have. Keep it up. And keep it up doing what you're doing, and tell Conrad, send him over to DDK, man. We need him for DDK before my oxygen behind here runs out. But Dolphy's been longer back with the DDK. That's what I'm talking about. This is a little segment that we have done before, and it is Rank the Wrestler. And we're going to take four wrestlers, and you have to put them in order. Who's the best? Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So let's hit it. Let's rank the wrestlers. That's right here on the Dab Network. We're going to rank the wrestlers, and let's pull them up right here on the stage here. As you see here today, we've got some good ones. Arn Anderson, Sting, Shawn Michaels, and Seth Rollins. Take a look for a minute. Just think in your head. Get some things in your head. Settle down. Don't blurt out anything that you might regret in a little bit.
Well, I already know I'm going to piss Amy off on this one. So,
guys, I want you in the chat to give your 4 to rank them 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's number 1? Who's number 2? Who's number 3? Who's number 4? Hammer or Big E? Which one of you wants to go first?
I'll go first because I'm going to piss people off and they can have time to
hit it, Big E.
So, again, you got to understand the period of wrestling I started watching and was watching. So obviously, my number 1 was going to be Sting on this list. My number 2 is going to be Shawn Michaels. My number 3 is going to be Arn. My number 4 is going to be Seth Rollins.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's check back what we got here in there. Let's see. Ben Walker says Sting, Shawn,
Hey,
and
Ben, there you go, brother. We right there.
And then we've got from Platinum. Platinum says Arn, Shawn, end of story.
No, Sting had. I mean, there was those Bash at the Beaches, and
you gotta play. You gotta play it. Okay. Reese says Michael, Sting, Anderson, and Rollins. Chris says Anderson, Sting, HBK, Seth Rollins. And we got Platinum's going to finish it out. He said, you know what? I'm going to finish it just to make y'all mad with my
it seems like Rollins is a universal.
Yeah,
fourth.
Rollins right here.
Arn Anderson, Shawn, Sting, and Seth. And Austin 21.
You know what would have made this list even funnier? Take off Seth and add Cena.
He's got Sting, Arn, HBK, Seth, but Seth is not my favorite, but I really should say 3. Come on, guys, you got to play the game. Let's give us the 3. Give us 3. Amy's got Arn, Shawn, Rollins, and Sting. Wow, she puts Rollins and Sting. I am surprised at that.
Right?
I am.
I think we need to send the first lady back to school.
That was a crazy one. I didn't see that coming. He says Michael's Arn, Sting, and Seth. Hernandez has got Shawn, Sting, Arn, and Rollins. And then Cena would be my 4.
Agreed.
All right, Hammer, give us what you got. Give us your 4.
I'm going to agree with Keith here. I'm going Shawn Michaels. I think he is the best overall performer. I love Shawn Michaels. He's fantastic. Number 2, Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson is the guy, right? Dude would throw a punch, the guy would duck it, Arn would just hook him for a DDT, boom. I love that stuff, right? He's so good at it.
Good move.
So Shawn Michaels, Arn Anderson, Sting, and unfortunately Seth Rollins.
Because I'm always right.
Oh, pretty please.
As for me, I have got it. Arn Anderson is my 1. My number 2 is Shawn Michaels. My number 3 is Sting. And my 4th is Seth Rollins. Even though I like Rollins currently right now, I really, really like him currently.
It's hard to put him in the category with Shawn Michaels and Arn Anderson and Sting, and then it's Seth Rollins.
There's a longevity thing, and like Rollins just is so often injured, where even when Michaels was injured and he had that bad back and stuff like that, he was still relevant.
Yeah, but that's why this segment is hard, and I want to make it hard each and every time of rate those wrestlers and what they've got, and that's what we did.
I wonder if anybody out there actually put Seth as number 1 over these guys. I'd be curious to know who did that.
That'd be somebody that's a heavy drinker.
I didn't see anybody do that, but I just knew that the keys was right.
Because truthfully, I've never been laying in bed at night, like, hey, let's put on some wrestling. I've never been like, let's put on a Seth
I need to watch some Seth Rollins. Yeah, see, you either have to be a heavy drinker or your last name would have to rhyme with Bartello.
What's he missing, Keith? He says, do you have a woman's list? or it wasn't planned. No, it wasn't planned. This is just a segment that we had rate your wrestlers. Maybe somewhere down the road.
We'll get to the females, Austin. We'll get to the females. Pump those hormones. Pump those hormones, bro.
We'll get to the ladies. We'll do a segment where we do a ladies segment. That would be pretty good. Be pretty good. I think it would be back end heavy, very back end heavy. But that might be a good idea to do, Austin, and we'll get into that.
Is that a Nia Jax joke?
We'll be doing that. Only like Seth when he was in the Shield. Well, there you go on that one, but we'll take that one down. As you know, also, we love to do this new segment. This is a new one. This is the first time we've done this. We're going to see how this one goes. Since we did rank the wrestlers, I was sitting there. What else? And I think I blew Hammer's mind when I sent this to him. He was just like, whoa, there's so many. That could be great. This would be kind of hard. So we're going to rank these guys. And unfortunately, we'll have 4, and we'll do this some more with these guys, but I'm going to rank these guys. See what you think here. That's right. Rank the referees. Those guys do a fabulous job. There's a lot of importance in what they do, and I think it goes unnoticed by some. And I think a lot of people noticed when somebody couldn't get out of the limelight and stay out of the way, and their butt had to do the same count as their hand.
Don't talk about Palm Water Dave like that. We all see how his hips gyrate when he counts. Come on now.
Yeah, he's gonna come get you.
That's all right.
Sorry, there's dogs out. You better run, Ethan.
I hear him. He's like 1, woo, 2, woo.
And here we go with these guys here. Let's see. Notice your voice. Notice your voice. Oh, I've noticed your voice. Have you been doing okay? I have a very serious health issue. I am on home hospice care. So I'm just hanging in and hanging on, brother. But appreciate that. Palm Water is number 1. Tell them. But here we go.
He's still my number 1.
It's Rank the Referee. And here we go. We got these referees right here. This is a tough list. And I mean tough. I said, man, I'm gonna, y'all want a list? I'm gonna give you a list. You got to rate.
There's a name on here that I don't understand on here. You should have did the top 5.
Okay, hold on. The list here is Earl Hebner, Nick Patrick, Tommy Young, and Charles Robinson. Which of you two want to go first here? We're getting a little short on time, so don't be too long on it. So give us 30 seconds on this. Year 4.
Obviously,
guys.
Obviously, number 1, my man Earl. Do you count his twin brother? Do you count that one? So wasn't he the twin?
Dave Hebner.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm gonna go Earl. Earl's number 1.
Thank you. Appreciate that, buddy.
How can you not go Charles with his iconic runs? I mean, that golden lock's just flowing through the breeze. And then I'm gonna go Tim Young and Nick Patrick as my 3 and 4. There's a name that I thought would have been on here that's not on here.
Wait a minute. Neil Patrick and Tommy Young is
Tom
last,
Young
right?
is 3. Tom Young is 3. Neil Patrick is 4.
Okay. Now look, I've told you everybody. Again, I'm just throwing your name that you're maybe looking. I'm not just saying these are the 4 best and just rank them. Each week or each other week or wherever we do these segments, I'm just going to mash 4 guys together and go with it. It's not going to say that these are the 4 best and you got to rank them.
No. I just thought you were going to make it harder on this first one. Like,
If
I want it to be hard.
If the people don't think this one was in as hard, a hammer, this one isn't hard.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, for
Wow.
me, no, it's not.
Boom.
Oh,
No,
That hammer speaks.
sorry.
hammer's
Because if I were to put them in a list, right, or rank them, right, I'm going Charles Robinson number 1, and I'm going to tell you why really quick. I love the way Charles almost interacts in the ring when like somebody takes a big move. He's like, oh, like he kind of like, oh, right. I love the way he counts. I love his cadence when he counts. So Charles, number 1 for me. 2, Earl Hebner. When I was an indie referee way back in the day, I watched a lot of Earl Hebner back in the day. I watched how he counted and all that stuff and his mannerisms and what he did. So Charles, Earl, I'm going to make so many people mad. I'm going to go Nick Patrick, and Tommy Young is the bottom of my list because I have never been a fan of his work.
Nick, what would you say? Nick Patrick, then who?
And then Tommy Young at the very bottom for me. He did. I didn't really like him. Yeah. You also got to remember though, I was not an NWA baby. I was a WWF and flipped over channels to WCW a lot. So I saw Charles Robinson, Earl Hebner, Nick Patrick. I saw these guys more when I would watch tapes of Tommy Young and and Dusty Rhodes and all this stuff refereeing those matches. I just didn't like his work. I never have, and I still don't to this day.
I'd put a referee Mike Tyson over Tommy Young.
I'm gonna put a fence around your house.
Bro, y'all get to those, bro. I'm Mexican. You're gonna put a fence or a body of water around me and think I can't get by it.
He's got Tommy Young, Patrick, Charles Robinson, Earl Hebner. Yes, he was. Charles Robinson, Earl Hebner, Tommy Young, Nick Patrick. This is Earl Robinson, Patrick, and Young. For me, it is Tommy Young. I had a hard time with Charles Robinson and Earl Hebner, and here's why. If people don't know how nice of a guy Charles Robinson is and how much of a hard worker this guy is and what he does, he's the one that sets up the ring, breaks down the ring, gets out the ring. He's calling the ring. He is in the back setting cues, doing it. He is everywhere in that company and still is. And people say, and it is all over YouTube, and he says on his things, if you see me and you want a picture with me, or you want a brief talk, or you want an autograph, no matter where I'm at, stop me and do it. Who says that? You got to bow to that. What a great guy. It was hard for me to do that, but I grew up just a little bit more in the Earl. It was hard, but and I think Charles, being the kind person, would say no. Earl in front of me, Earl in front of me, Earl in front of me. But I got Tommy, Earl, Charles, and Nick, and those are mine. Once again, give me 1 second, guys. Whew, I'm blowing my nose off. I roll over this thing and then it gets clogged and this. We got here. He says Charles Robinson, Earl Hebner, Tommy Young, Nick, I think we got these guys, didn't we? There. Mark says, I would pencil in Dave Manning from WCW as number one. Like I said, Mark, this is, again, this is not just a list of the guys that are, it's just a random list. And these segments are just going to be random lists. Maybe I need to add that to the segment. Random list of wrestlers, and you got to rank them. Random list of referees, and you got to rank them. It's not the ones that I'm thinking are the best and that you put in the 4. So there will be others that come in, but it's just me pulling out wrestlers, throwing them in a 4 segment and do it. I thought it'd be a fun segment. I thought it'd be an entertaining segment. And apparently it is. But I want you guys to think, and I think Mark understands that because I've explained it. He just want to pencil in his guy from WCCW.
But do any of you guys have a favorite referee that you look forward to seeing in a match? Because I do. I got a favorite
now.
Referee. Yeah.
No, not now. I'm sorry I couldn't say one now. Who is that for you?
For me, my guy is Mike Chioda from the WWF or WWE. I liked Mike Chioda. He was the one he'd refereed Hogan, Rock, WrestleMania 18, and of course a bunch of other matches. But I love his style. I love like his counts. They're just so animated, and I just the way he's like 2, it's 2. Where most referees are like pointing like 2 like this. He goes like this sometimes. I like the way he works. He does a really good job.
I toss it Tim Miller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd see where you're going with that one. This as we move on to this, I had been having some admins reach out to me lately and saying, "Hey, you got a platform that people are listening to and watching, and I want to get this passed around." A lot of guys are not reading the rules when it comes to posting, what not to post, when to post. And the main thing was the 100% of sales post. A lot of these groups, in order not to cover up people's new belt days, showing off things, showing off work, showing off other items, showing off figures, showing off just other things, a belt out in the sun, something they did, pictures, those things get drowned. And there was a period where we were at a point where we would click on a belt page and it was just nothing but the same 100 belts that were for sale. And if somebody comments on it, it goes right back to the top. So they put in these implementations, and a lot of guys have done, Wednesdays, Fridays, Tuesdays. So please look at the days and the rules before you post. Before you post your belt that you've got for sale, and they just ask that, and please do that, and please stick that on the proper post. A lot of these guys have it twice a week if it's needed, which is not. A lot of the ones that I've talked to have said 2 right now is fine. I know Championship Belt Brothers does 2. I know BBB does 2. I think Championship Belt Brothers does 2. I think what was some others that do 2. But check their page and follow the rules on that so it can be fair for everybody. Oh, look at there, Mark trying to get some brownie points. Get some brownie points. Let the dogs out on him. Just follow those rules and understand why those rules are in place, and they're in place because they're covering up so much, and so many guys are putting the same belt up every day. It's a new day, and they go right to the top and they post it again. So it was just burying a lot of the other stuff. So they say follow the rules, follow the things. They're going to get more disciplined. I know in some of the groups that I've adminned, I go in and I've removed a couple, and I look how many times they've had a boo boo, as you should call it. I don't know what it's called, a moderation alert or a boo boo or a rules violation. And that thing is sitting at 17. And I'm like, what? Bro, you need, y'all need to, just follow the rules, understand the rules. Now, I don't think any admin, if you would go to any admin, and I know in our group, if there's an emergency and you need to sell it and there's a problem and you need that cash fast, just go to them and let them do it, and admin approved and this, that, and the other. But that was passed on by the admins of some groups, and they want y'all to follow that. So they don't have to get nasty on you and boot you or kick you for a week and do that. Just follow the rules on selling and some of the other stuff. Please do that, and everything will be good on that. The other thing that we've got is we always love to show off our picture of the week. So, Ethan, you got to give it to us. Give me the roll it.
Roll it.
And with the picture of the week, make sure that you do that. I'd look at it in wide world of belts if you want your picture looked at, and if you do it on DDK on X or on DDK on Instagram, I will also, that's also where I choose my belt picture of the week. And this one here is a beauty from Harley. Harley, check that out.
Got the stunning Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin tribute right there.
That's right. That's right. That is a beautiful belt. Beautiful belt. And look at him sitting right there on the rope. I positioned him so he's just sitting there on the rope. But he had his belts all lined out, all shined up, and Harley looking good. I said, man, that is a belt picture of the week. Ethan, what do you think of that picture?
Beautiful picture, you know. It's got this. It's the stunning Steve Austin tribute, you know. All he needs now is to add a couple NWA TV titles on there and be good.
That is it. That is it. That is it. It's my fault. Hammer, what do you think of this?
It looks good. I think a lot of people forget that Stone Cold had the winged eagle for a day.
Dollar belt, best one looking here. It is shining here, isn't it?
It is. You see a little bit of sparkle coming off that bad boy right there.
I kind of added those sparkles. Those sparkles are
Yeah.
I didn't add it up. Those sparkles are. You'll see the other ones, and even on the Harley. But it's cool. A belt that I want. It is a belt that I want. You're right. It does look. It does look. It looks good, doesn't it? Okay, winged eagle. Oh, now he's flipping. Now he's flipping. Now I don't know which one he likes the best. But that Harley was the picture of the week this week. Congratulations to you. And if you want to see yours, make sure you post it up over at DDK podcast over there on X. If you want to see your picture there, don't drop cat on X. And over there on Instagram, and You can also post on Wide World of Belts, and we will make sure that your picture is looked at and given an opportunity to win it. But once again, congratulations, Harley, for this week's double drop kick belt picture of the week. I appreciate on that. Before we get out of here and get going, did Ethan fall down there? There he is. It was just hiding. His face was hiding. I didn't know if he was falling down or if he was being held up or whatever was going on there.
No, just fixing some stuff.
I didn't spot the winged eagle at first. Oh, you got to spot it. You got to spot the eagle. Now you look too quick to decide. that's like getting presents or a lot of kids on Xmas Day. wouldn't realize which one I liked until I opened them all up first. This is my favorite.
You know, speaking of some of those belts that we just saw, Ethan showed it a little while ago. Can you show us some more of that 3D print that you just had of the Intercontinental?
Oh yeah, the CNC. This is the CNC 3D print HD. You know, whatever else you want to call it. Now, here goes the side plate. The rest are in the living room, but it's even got bolt holes. I printed out the bolts. Everything, you can put it on leather if you wanted to. But again, it's
none of that.
It's cool, man. Like, and this is printed out of a gold PLA. So it's not spray painted. It's gold color through and through. So if you were to scratch it or something like that, it would still maintain the gold color.
My first thought was there's that holes in the back of that. You could take little push pin thumbtacks, push them in the wall, and you could like hang up each plate on the wall and mount it like that on the wall. That would look so cool.
I thought mounting it as a plaque, putting it on wood, shaping it and as a plaque, and putting in the years that it was used with, or just with a little one of the championship plates that you get at.
If you give me a second, I'll grab your logo plate. I'll grab your logo plate, Kev.
All right, the trophy store that has
like the little engraving at the bottom, like the Intercontinental title from 1983 to that would be super cool.
Put it on a piece of wood or something like that, and then mount it to the wall. I think it'd be killer.
It's super cool. I got a friend right now who is doing wrestling belt keychains, and I'm telling him, like, you need to put these on Etsy or something, man, because people would buy. I would buy some, and I'm like, he's made the NWA television title, the classic Intercontinental, big golds. And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, there's a market for this. I would be one of those people.
Tell him to hit me up. We'll bring him on.
I'm like, come on, brother.
Okay, I grabbed the main plate.
We got
the main plate.
Hold on, here we go. Let me get you on up here. Look at that.
Wow, that's so cool.
Wrong.
But again, it has all the screw holes. I ran out of gold PLA, so I had to print some screws in gray, but it has screw holes. Everything like that. And then what was cool is I found a WWF logo plate blank where I can add anybody's name or whatever they want on there. So, and then I upscaled it, obviously, because the logo plate's, that big. So I upscaled it.
Oh, look at that.
You got the double drop kick. You put whatever you want in there. Again, it's got the mounting holes.
He's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
Look at that. There's a double drop kick.
So, I actually wasn't paying attention, and I ran out of filament, so I had to put an order in on Amazon. So I'll have some more filament here tomorrow.
That is awesome, dude.
But I would imagine you can heat this up because obviously it's just plastic. You can heat this up and give it a little curve if you want to give it a little curve. Whatever you wanted to, paint it, throw the globe in there, all that kind of stuff.
I'm thinking
No.
to like 8-year-old me. I'd be like, dude, I would buy some of those. I'd beg my mom to like, can I have a 3D printed wrestling belt? And like, I would figure out a way to put that on like a black yoga mat or cardboard or something.
Something, yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that's so
Mhm.
cool, dude. It really is.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I have the dome globe ready to go. I have the
You gonna start selling these?
yeah. I'm just printing them out as I go right now. So I have the dome globe ready to go. I have the current Intercontinental ready to go. Obviously, I'll have the logo plate. So if you want a logo plate, the WWF, just the logo itself, the block logo. Obviously, the belt hangers, and now I can put your initials in the belt hangers if you want initials in the belt hangers. I have the side plates, not side plates, the name plates for the spinner.
Ooh.
So I can put your name in it or whoever's name you want on there. I can put that in there.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people making those recently. They're really neat.
Got a lot of stuff coming up.
Ethan, did you see that comment? All right. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Me and Mark, we talked about it. Yeah, you just got to give me the paper, the work. And I can try to make an STL file out of it.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Give it up for him.
Hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
And one of the,
Great work.
it's kind of cool is one of the guys at work is into lowriders. So I'm not done yet because I ran out of filament, but there'll be a little gold spoke rim.
Nice.
There'll be a cloud of smoke that comes out, and it's got the little lug on the rim for the rim, and
New passion. See?
right.
Finding it.
And then
Finding
for
a
our
new
work,
passion.
I can't put it together until we find out who wins. For our work, we got the fantasy football trophy. Once I can put the nameplate in, I can glue it all down and get it all ready to go. But get the fantasy football trophy going.
Nice.
Oh, I
Well,
did this. I
awesome.
painted this. Working on painting this right now. This is the controller holder for my PS5.
Oh,
Looks good.
wow, that's awesome.
Hand painted. So working on that.
Stormtrooper holding more. That'd be cool.
I got the Stormtrooper file.
Oh God, I'm hitting you up. Baby.
Just started Earthworm Jim. Love
There he is.
Earthworm Jim.
There he is. All right. So now it's going to take us up to a little segment that we haven't done in a little while. But we're going to give a good 5 minutes to our main man on a segment here that we haven't done in a little bit. That printed out in pajamas. Yeah.
Oh no, we lost Kevin.
Yeah, it's okay. He ran over his oxygen again. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. But yeah, so the 3D print is really cool. What I do on my downtime is because these prints take a while. I'm not fortunate enough to have a print farm like some people. I know some people have 15 printers going at one time.
That happens sometimes. So, but we've got a little segment that we like to run here, and it's called Ethan's Reels Hour. This is designed for real talk for the real hobby. It's not intentionally designed to add one person or anybody else. Take it as it is. Take it with humility. Ethan, the floor is yours. You got your 5 minutes. Give it to him and let him have it.
I don't know if it'll take 5 minutes, but my thoughts aren't the express written consents of the DAP network. So we'll throw that out there. Actually, what I want to talk about is the nostalgic wrestling fan. So, I'm trying to get back into wrestling. I got out of wrestling when Mania disappointed me till no end. Trying to get back into wrestling, and with Cena doing his farewell tour, all I keep hearing is Christian and Edge. Christian and Edge, Christian and Edge. Here's my thing, nostalgic wrestling fan. I'm going to write a letter to you. Dear nostalgic wrestling fan. No wrestler that's over the age of 40 is going to ever recreate what they had when they were 25 or 30. I know we want them to. We want them to with our whole heart, but it's never going to happen. John Cena should be paving the way for some of these young wrestlers to build themselves up and throw themselves over the top. You got guys that are waiting in the rings like Braun Breaker, LA Knight, just so many talented individuals that need their flowers and need the opportunity to become the next level of what we want them to be. But when we keep rehashing Edge, Christian, The Undertaker, all these people that, I'm sorry, it's just not there. You nostalgic wrestling fans are the problem, because you guys are the same people that I had to listen to chant at Ric Flair that he still got it as he's laying on the mat, dehydrated, asleep, but you're still chanting he's still got it. Edge and Christian aren't going to do anything remarkable in the ring. There's not going to be this magical moment of this mythical send-off of John Cena in the match. Let John Cena give somebody their flowers and let John Cena go out on his back. Stop trying to delay what we have to go through. There's a growing pain you have to go through to get through there. But you have guys like LA Knight, Braun Breaker, Dom Mysterio, people they don't even use right, like Damian Priest. And there's so many people out there right now that are so much talent. Use them. I'm sorry, nostalgic wrestling fan, we're never going to get what we had. It's never going to be what we had. Let John Cena have his farewell match as he puts somebody over. Not as we bring somebody back and regurgitate another 45 or 50-year-old man that's holding on for the sake of holding on because he didn't budget his money well enough to ride off in the sunset. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Let's just get there and move on. The end of my rant. I'm just sorry. It's just, I can't do it anymore. Sorry to mess anybody out.
But I appreciate it. It's true comments. It's true comments. True comments. And we've had a great time here tonight with our guys. You guys are always the best. I love talking with you guys every time you guys come in here. We have a wonderful time and an awesome time. And it can't get no better than what it does with these three guys here. So, Hammer, I appreciate it, man. We'll see you in a couple weeks. And we'll do some fun. And we'll do some kick-ass things. Thanks for joining along. And thanks for giving all you give to DK, man. Have a good one, buddy.
Y'all have a good night.
Can't be good. Be bad.
And McGee, can't do the show without him. Can't do the show without him. He's got something big coming along. He's got something big coming along. Stay tuned.
Finally.
Stay tuned. Stay
Finally.
tuned.
The Rock. Oh, wait. Wrong.
Yep. Finally. We'll see you. Ethan, I appreciate you, buddy. You're always the best. Thanks for all you do.
Love you guys. Love you, Kev. Love everybody watching. Have a hell of a weekend.
Yeah, now. You know, we work so hard to bring everything to you each and every week. I know we're every 2 weeks. I miss you guys in that in-between week. But health is just deteriorating. And I just don't have any more. I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. It just is what it is. And I'm good with it. You guys are the best. You guys know where you got to find it each and every week. You got to pull that drink up. You got to drink it up for DDK. Come in here each and every week and follow it. Make sure you check out Spanning the Globe. Mark's great leather job that he does. And also check out Authentic C4 Authentic Belts. Taking you back to like it's 1986. Mark will have another great show that's coming up Thursday. And we'll follow 2 weeks from now. So we love you guys. We want to make sure that you all stay safe. Remember that. You got to stay safe. This world is crazy. So remember that. Stay safe. Stay kind. And we'll see you in 2 weeks right here on the DAV Network on Double Dropkick. Good night, everybody.